Recording is done in case a parent cannot be present tonight. And then please keep your microphones muted. And if you have any questions, just type them in the chat, or at the end, we'll give you time to ask your questions.
Hi, my name is Rosanita Gonzalez, and I'm the Kinder Co-Lab teacher this year. Currently this year, Miss Aguirre is the other, my partner. So if your student is enrolled in her class and she's a co-lab teacher next year, you may see me. I do work with special education students as well as general education in the co-lab classroom.
Then hello, I'm Miss Clardy, and so this is, as of right now, my first year at McDermott, my first year teaching, but next year will be my second year, and I'm just, as of right now, just a gen ed regular kinder teacher, so I don't really have those kids who are ESL or classified as ESL right now, but that could always change, and so I am one of the faces your kids will see next year.
Hi, I'm Cecilia Klaus. This is my third year teaching kinder. Hopefully next year will be fourth. I'm an ESL teacher, one of the ESL teachers, and I look forward to seeing any of kindergarten students next year.
Hi, my name is Miss Gonzalez. I think this is my 15th year teaching. So next year would be my 16th year. And I absolutely love McDermott Elementary. It is a wonderful school. We have a wonderful team. We have wonderful administrators. And I think most importantly is we have wonderful students. And I'm so happy to be a part of the team.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Pena. I am the kinder team lead. Me and my team are excited to be your child's teacher next year, and I've been teaching here at McDermott since 2012, and next year will be my third year in kinder, but I've taught other grades like second and fourth.
Hi, I'm Shirley Stewart, and I've been teaching kinder for 4 years. Next year will be 5. I've been teaching, I'm sorry, my alarm keeps going off. I don't know how to make it stop. Okay, sorry about that. But I've been teaching 14 years, and I am very excited. I love kindergarten. I went from fourth to kinder, and I was so excited, and I was very determined to do that, and I'm so glad that I was given the opportunity. And I think it was one of my callings because I just can't see myself anywhere else. But I look forward to seeing your students next year.
Good evening. My name is Ms. Aguirre, and I'm your bilingual teacher. Soy su maestra bilingüe. I am so excited to have your children in my classroom. I'm looking forward for next year. And something about me, I've been teaching kindergarten for the last 6 years, and I love to do that. I believe that all my students that come to my classroom, they have all the potential to learn, and they have all this incredible imagination. So I expect the best. I have high expectations, and I love what I do. So I'm always very serious in my work. Thank you.
All right, so every year we have a mission and vision at McDermott. So this year, our mission is to meet the needs of every student through relevant and authentic learning experiences. And our vision for our school is preparing our students for success in our world, both today and tomorrow.
Do you want me to translate, Jennifer? Yes? Ok, para los papás bilingües, la misión de nuestra escuela es bien importante, es satisfacer las necesidades de cada estudiante a través de experiencias de aprendizaje auténticas y relevantes. Hay también la visión en nuestra escuela y es preparar a nuestros estudiantes para el éxito en nuestro mundo, tanto como hoy para el mañana, como para el mañana. Thank you.
Our kinder goals included are for reading, math, and writing. In kindergarten, the students, our goal is for them to be reading at an instructional level C. For math, we have a goal of kinder students will be able to correctly represent addition and subtraction word problems by the end of the year. And for writing, kinder students will score a 3 or 4 in the within the Northside ISD writing rubrics by the end of the year.
Para nuestros estudiantes tenemos metas, especialmente en la lectura, matemáticas y en la escritura. En la lectura, padres de familia, los estudiantes de kinder leerán un nivel C de instrucción. Es A, B, C, y es el C que se espera que lean cuando termine el año de kindergarten. Para matemáticas, los estudiantes de kinder podrán representar correctamente problemas de palabras de suma y resta al final del año. ¿Qué es eso? Los niños van a escuchar los problemas en historias para que ellos sigan los pasos y lleguen a la resolución, a la contestación del problema. Okay, que de eso se lleva tiempo y se lleva práctica. En la escritura, los estudiantes de kinder obtendrán un 3 o un 4 de puntuaje en sus escrituras. Es bien importante la escritura y todo se basa en la lectura, ¿verdad? Si saben leer, van a saber escribir. So, esas son las metas de los niños de kinder. Thank you. Okay, it's me. Okay, the beginning of the year, I'm going to say it in English and then Spanish. The beginning of the year, one of the things that please, parents, I want you to remember, please write it down. Please keep it handy so you can read it. Your children, they must master naming all the letter names and sounds. This is basic foundation in kindergarten. And that has to happen between from the beginning of the year, September, October, November. They must master all the letter names and sounds. If not, they're going to have a hard time reading. Okay, and it's what it says over here is that if your child is not naming the sounds and the letter names and sounds, they're gonna have a hard time reading. Okay, the second thing is that reading comprehension begins at home. If you read to your child at least 20 minutes a day, their vocabulary is gonna be expanding, and they're gonna be able to master the language. They're gonna communicate better. They're gonna have more logical thinking, and of course, they're gonna be ready to sit down and be disciplined and listening to the teacher and making assumptions, predictions. So this is very important. Please, parents, write it down. Must master letter names and sounds and reading comprehension. Que I'm going to say it in English, lo voy a decir en español. Los niños deben, por seguro, es aprenderse las letras y los sonidos bien para llegar a entenderlos y poderlos ver en la lectura. El segundo punto es que hay que leer a los niños en la casa, los niños que sus papás les leen, no importa cuál idioma. ¿Okay? Eso los va a ayudar para cuando lleguen al salón, ya van a tener disciplina, ya van a poder sentarse, ya van a poder hacer deducciones y van a poder predicciones porque ya se les leyó antes. So again, please, the child has to master letter names and sounds and then also reading comprehension. Thank you.
All right, in writing throughout the year, your child will use the writing process recursively and genre characteristics and craft to compose multiple texts that are legible, meaningful, and that use appropriate conventions. So we teach your child how to plan their drafts by having class discussions and through their drawings. We also help them develop their drafts in oral, pictorial, or written form. We teach them how to revise their drafts by adding details to their pictures or words. They also learn how to edit their drafts with adult assistance using the standard English conventions like complete sentences, verbs, nouns, adjectives, capitalization, and punctuation, and correct spelling of words with grade appropriate patterns and rules and high frequency words. And then also During writing time, we develop handwriting by accurately forming all uppercase and lowercase letters using appropriate directionality. So handwriting is really important.
Ok, la escritura para los papás bilingües, la escritura es en kindergarten van a aprender a escribir y luego van a hacer historias, ¿verdad? Por páginas, 4 o 3 páginas y hacer oraciones completas. Pero como les dije, si no se saben las letras y los sonidos, va a ser difícil que escriban. Y se espera que escriban porque tenemos diferentes maneras de enseñarles las oraciones completas, los verbos, los pronombres, los adjetivos, todo lo que se incluye en un papel al nivel del niño, pero con todo lo que se necesita para que ese papel se pueda leer. Eso es bien importante también la escritura. Thank you. Jennifer.
Okay, so in kindergarten, the students also have phonics lessons. And many of you may wonder, what do kids learn during phonics? During phonics lessons, they learn their letters and sounds and how they correspond. So letter A says A, letter B says B. They also learn how to blend sounds together to read words. They decode or sound out words, spell words when they write, a lot of rhyming, one-to-one correspondence, and of course, sight words. According to Northside, I believe the number of sight words that kindergartners need to learn, I believe it's 50. But we have a list that if you are interested, we would love to send it out to y'all if you would like.
Okay, phonics es el arte de saber que la letra A es A, ¿verdad? La letra B es B, son la letra y el sonido, que es lo que hacemos en la clase de fonética, que también ponemos, aquí se va a aprender a poner los sonidos en secuencia para poder formar palabras. Y regresamos al principio. Si ellos no saben las letras y los sonidos, esto no va a pasar hasta que aprenda las letras y los sonidos. Después van a comenzar a decodificar las palabras, que es va, te, que es, ¿verdad? Vamos a ponerlas juntas, a escribirlas bien, y hay también palabras de uso frecuente, que son 60 palabras de uso frecuente que necesitan aprender los niños para poder leer. Thank you.
And then math, we really focus on our numbers 0 to 30 the first half of the year. And it's really getting the kids to fully master both counting them or number recognition. So seeing the numbers, saying that's the number 0, or seeing it, that's the number 30. And then being able to count them forwards and backwards up to 30 as well. And recognize that numbers in 30 can have different arrangements. So you could have a group of 5 and then another group of 5 to make 10. And we give them tools to use, such as a 10 frame and a double 10 frame. And those are just ways for a double 10 frame is showing numbers up to 10. And then a double 10 frame can be used to show numbers up to 20. And then we also compare groups or sets of numbers using greater than, less than, and equal to.
En matemáticas, los niños van a aprender a reconocer los números, a identificarlos del 0 al 30, ¿verdad? Pero si saben más, claro que sí. Y a contarlos del 1 al 30, o del 0 al 30. También reconociendo los números en diferentes maneras. También tenemos el cuadro de 10, el cuadro de 2 de 10. O sea, ahí van a contar con contadores y van a seguir el problema de suma o de resta. También aprenden a comparar los números, ¿verdad? Hasta el número 30. Y las palabras que se van a usar es más grande que, menos que, igual que, o comparar, uno más, uno menos. Thank you.
Okay, so social studies and science. We alternate doing both of these. They're in integrated lessons. Between both, the students will build understandings of themselves in their own world, at home, in the school, in the community. The units of study, we have 4. We have me and my school at the beginning of the year, me and my home, me and my community, and me and my world. Each unit introduces students to patterns, properties, systems, and change. We use observation, record, and discussion to look at seasons, day and night patterns, living and non-living, which we're doing actually right now. Magnets, matter and energy, technology, citizenships, culture, economics, rules, jobs, everything you can just imagine that has to do with their living in the world around them. All of these things are to create a foundation for first grade, second grade, and all the way up. We introduce them to academic language that they will be hearing in all of their school lessons through 12th grade and beyond.
Que en esta materia de ciencias y de estudios sociales, como lo dice la ciencia, van a aprender de las propiedades de los patrones, las estaciones del año, el tiempo que cambia, ¿verdad? La atmósfera, de imanes, de masa, de energía, de tecnología. Eso es ciencias. Estudios sociales es donde los tratamos, de verdad, van a aprender a convivir como el primer objetivo es yo y mi escuela, ¿verdad? Que ellos puedan integrarse a la escuela desde el principio del año. El siguiente el siguiente tópico es yo y mi comunidad. La siguiente es yo y mi casa y yo y el mundo. Se fija que está incluido yo. Tratamos de socializarlos, de aprender las reglas en la casa, en la escuela, en el salón, en la cafetería, para hacerlos ciudadanos respectivos y productivos para esta sociedad. Thank you.
Hello, reading, so important. Kindergarten reading really sets the foundation that the kids build upon as they go higher in grades. Those foundational reading skills that are so important. But reading is a balanced language arts approach. Teachers deliver content through units of teacher-directed systemic instruction in a variety of formats: whole class, flexible groups, or independent work. Forms of teacher-directed systemic instruction include read alouds, shared and performance reading, and guided reading through genre studies.
Que la lectura, regresamos otra vez a esta materia, la lectura es bien importante. Y regreso al mismo, a la misma importancia. Si no se saben las letras y los sonidos, la lectura no va a poder pasar, ¿verdad? Porque necesitamos la fundación. Okay. En lectura les enseñamos diferentes géneros, la poesía, el drama, la narración, el cuento, todos esos se les enseña a los niños y ellos tienen que aprender a darnos las contestaciones de comprensión basados en estas lecturas. Por eso es importante leerla en la casa, desde el principio en la casa, para poder entrenar al niño cómo comenzar a pensar. Y la lectura si no tienes lectura, no puedes escribir, va a decir, va a ser difícil las matemáticas y todo lo demás. Thank you.
Some of the genres that we address in kindergarten is traditional literature, and traditional literature communicates cultural values through invented stories, like fairy tales, fables, and folk tales. We have contemporary literature, which is fiction that provides readers with enjoyment through invented stories. They study poetry, and poetry expresses feelings and ideas using compact language and form. We have drama, which is sharing stories through performance. Informational text, which is nonfiction that provides readers with factual information. We have persuasive text, and these are written to convince readers to evaluate their beliefs and their actions or their actions. And then we have author study, and students deepen thinking and appreciation for text by exploring author's craft. So it's a lot. So that's why reading to your child any book will fall into one of these categories, and that would give them some background knowledge. So when we talk about these things, they'll have an idea of what we're talking about, and they can build upon it, because it's really about building upon what they already know and to deepen their understanding and their comprehension of what they read.
Exactamente, la maestra Shirley está diciendo que es bien importante leerles en la casa, porque aquí sí pueden ver, hay géneros de lectura. O sea, ya no nada más van a leer un libro chico, sino hay géneros: literatura tradicional, contemporánea, poesía, drama, texto persuasivo y el estudio del autor. Son géneros difíciles, ¿verdad? Pero si el niño no puede leer o no puede saber las letras y los sonidos, entonces no se va a poder, va a ser difícil para el niño, pero no es imposible. Thank you.
This is just an example of our high frequency word list. We also call them SNAP words, sight words. And these are all the words that they study. Now, if your child knows all of these high frequency words, these are at least 25. Well, 50, it looks like. But if they know these words within, they're already reading. And when I show you in the next slide, you will see that most of the reading are these sight words and SNAP words, and then it makes them easier when they get to words that they don't memorize, because these words are meant to be memorized. Like that's why they call them SNAP words. They look at it, they know what it says. They don't really have to sound it out. So it's really important that the kiddos know these words and study these words and memorize these words.
You're muted, Aguirre.
Okay. Sorry, discúlpenme. La maestra explicó que estas palabras son las palabras de uso frecuente. ¿Qué es lo que significa? Que estas palabras se las deben de saber rápido. Van a ayudarles en la lectura y en la fluidez de la lectura. Estas palabras son aprendidas de vista, rápido, para poder leer los libros. Hay también palabras como en inglés, en español, y son también como 60 palabras para comenzar a ayudar al niño y tenga confianza de leer los libros. Thank you.
Also, those words play a really, really important role in students writing when they're writing their own sentences.
Yes, ma'am.
These are examples of the levels. Kinder students come in at a level AA. That is a kinder level. It's mostly like 1, 2, 3 words. I can't really read, the kite, or the pages, you know. Level A is the next level as they start learning more and more of their SNAP words, sight words, high frequency words. Then the sentences get a little bit longer, maybe 3, 4 or 5 words. And most of them are their sight words. And as you can see, we have the pictures that also help to explain what the words are, like happy, the face is happy. So they can look at the face, and then if this is all kinds of faces, well, then the kids will know that when they're reading, the face is, and then they can, oh, that's sad, or that face is, oh, that's scary, or scared or excited. So the pictures also help to the students know the words that they're reading. The next levels are level B. Like I said, bigger words that they have to read. And then by the end of the year, they should be reading at a level C. And now instead of 1 sentence, longer words, bigger words, now we have more than 1 sentence. Some of the level C books can have 3 sentences and a variety of different words that they have to decode. So like I said, sight words are so important. Half the battle is won if they know those sight words.
Can you go back to 20, please? Thank you. Ok. Estos son los libros que los niños comienzan a leer. Si se fijan aquí enfrente dice nivel AA, es la doble A, ¿verdad? Quiere decir que así los niños vienen de pre-kinder para nosotros, para kinder al principio del año. Si se fijan las páginas, los retratos son grandes, o sea, totalmente el niño está viendo lo que está pasando en esa página de ese libro. Y abajo las palabras son, la primera palabra es una palabra subfrecuente y nada más 2 o 3 palabras. Y está diciendo lo que está viendo, ¿verdad? Está diciendo como la primera página dice la portada del libro, ¿verdad? Rápido. Si usted le leyó y le dijo, esta es la portada del libro, él cuando vea ese libro realmente está leyendo los retratos, ¿verdad? Por eso es importante la lectura en la casa, bien importante. Seguimos el siguiente nivel que se va subiendo, que se va haciendo un poquito más difícil, es el nivel A. Y si se fijan, todavía las fotos están grandes, los retratos son grandes y se fijan que son de 4 palabras. Pero si se fija, ese nivel de libro dice, se repite la palabra, la primera, la segunda y la tercera. Si se fijan, será repetición de 3 palabras. La última es la que es diferente, pero están viendo la foto. Pero si usted ya le enseñó al niño allá en su casa a leer y dice, mira, amigo, esto es un elefante, este es un niño feliz, un niño triste. Él ya está buscando eso en mi libro cuando llegue a mi salón. So, es importante la lectura en la casa. Thank you. Can you go to the next slide, please? El siguiente nivel es el nivel B, ¿verdad? Y si se fija, ya las fotos son más chiquitas, ¿verdad? Y tiene otras palabras que cambiaron. Ya pusieron, por ejemplo, el elefante tiene orejas grandes, ¿verdad? La siguiente hoja dice la zorra, el zorro tiene las orejas puntiagudas. Eso está ya agregando el nombre del retrato en la lectura. Se va haciendo más difícil. El nivel C, que es el nivel C que los niños necesitan leer para estar listos para primer grado, ¿verdad? Ya viene la oración más larga. Ya viene 2 oraciones. Si se fijan, hay la primera y la segunda y ya está diciendo más palabras. Por ejemplo, la hoja dice, la araña tiene 8 patas y tiene muchos ojos. Ya agregaron 2 oraciones ahí y se va poniendo un poco más difícil. Y hay muchas palabras de uso frecuente. Por eso saber las palabras de uso frecuente, las letras y los sonidos es bien importante. Thank you.
So again, for reading, please parents, learning the alphabet, knowing those letters and letter sounds, and knowing that letters make words and words make sentences.
Yes.
And then parents, updated immunizations are required for your kids to start school. So please have an updated immunization record on file. And then right here on the PowerPoint, you see this is our nurse's email address and her fax number if you have any questions about shot records.
La maestra acaba de decirnos, la maestra Peña, que es bien importante tener la tarjeta de las vacunas a fecha, que no tenga ninguna vacuna retrasada. Necesita estar con todas las vacunas para poderlo aceptar en la escuela, ¿verdad? Y aquí está el nombre de la enfermera, la señora Stephanie Miller, y ahí está su dirección de correo, y ahí está su número de fax para cualquier pregunta que ustedes tengan, pueden comunicarse con ella. Thank you.
In the chat box, there are several questions regarding pre-K registration as well. I'm wondering if maybe Ms. Nicole Monteo would be able to address the question regarding pre-K registration.
So for pre-K registration, you still have to be 4 on or before September 1st of that year for school. So if you're wanting to enroll for the fall, your child would still have to be 4 on or before September 1st. Just like for kinder, they'd have to be 5 on or before September 1st as well.
Nicole, can you tell them what items they would need to register?
Sure. So for registration, all you need to have is a birth certificate. If you're, you can also use a visa or a passport as well for that. But birth certificate is one of the main things we need to verify date of birth. And then you need to have an immunization record. So that could be something printed out from a doctor, or you can actually retrieve that from the state website. And also you would need a copy of your parent driver's license or ID card, and just a proof of residence, something like a lease, a current lease, or a current electricity bill. So those are the 4 main things we need to start the registration process. And you can upload those documents on the registration website as well. So all you have to do is go to nisd.net and find the registration link and begin there. Or you can reach out to me. I'll put my name and number and email in the chat if you have any further questions that maybe I'm not addressing now, or if you need extra help after this is over, you can reach out directly to me.
What we strongly suggest is that if you're not sure if your child, if you're going to be living in the area or you're going to go to a different school, we would strongly suggest that you register anyway. It's always better to have a spot than to kind of try to get one at the last minute. So we suggest you register and try to get all the information in and all the documents that Nicole is asking for, have those submitted and registered, and we can always take you off the list, but it's much harder to add you to the list at the very end. So don't wait till August. Please do that now. That's one of the reasons we have Kinder Roundup so early, is so that you have plenty of time to get everything in. And like I said, you can always change your mind, but we want to make sure that you have what you need, and that way there is a very smooth transition into the new year.
And I know someone was just asking about their son is currently in pre-K right now. So you have to do it on your HAC, the Home Access Center. There's something called returning student registration. So that is where you would register him for next year for kinder if he's currently in pre-K with us here at McDermott. And then also there was someone asking about when registration begins for pre-K. Pre-K registration does not begin until April 1st, but kinder for the fall is active right now.
Were there any other questions in the chat? I can't see it from my view.
No new questions at the moment.
Okay. Parents, do you have any questions that we can help you with?
Yes, actually, yes, I was looking for the link to the sight words.
If you provide your email through the chat, I could send you the sight words, like a PDF of the sight words.
If they sign in to register that they attended this meeting, it's requesting your email, and we can get your email from there as well if you wanted to make it more private. But there is an attendance link there. Title I requires us to have information sessions to give to our community, and the sign-in sheet just proves that we met today. But we are requesting an email, and we can grab your email and send you documents that you saw today with the email registration. Thank you.
I tried to do the document, and it was it required a sign in. I see there's another link there. Let me try that one.
Yes, my apologies. The first one was only for employees, and I forgot to change the setting. But the second one, which I just added, should have allowed you. But if not, I could go back and look at it again.
Just one really quick question. When is the deadline for the kindergarten registration?
There is not a deadline for registration. We're open registration at McDermott, but spots do fill up. So the sooner the better, so that you can make sure your child has a spot in the classroom.
Thank you.
Hi, Keela.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm fine. I was so excited to see you. It's been a long time.
Sorry, real
Hi.
quick, I just fixed the sign-in sheet, so it should be working now.
You're getting so big. Oh my God.
I
There's Miss.
I don't know if,
Hi.
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 here we go.
Hi.
I don't know, I can put my email on the chat, right? I don't mind not being so personal about that, but you guys would send me any information I need, right?
Yes.
Okay, and Miss Shirley, if you wanted to send me an email as well,
Yes.
I would love to get a hold of you because I don't have any contact information for you anymore.
Okay. Do you still have the same number?
I do not know.
Oh, yeah.
But you
Okay.
can get me through that email.
Email.
And I can,
Yes, ma'am.
yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and mute. I'm not sure if you guys are still continuing. There we go.
Miss Pena, can I say something? Okay, my name is Maria Garcia, and I am going to be the assigned kinder counselor for next school year. So I'm currently working with Miss Shebley's pre-kinder class, and I did go into a couple classes at the very beginning of the year when Miss James, our other school counselor, was on her maternity leave. So I am the kinder designated counselor for next school year. So I will be seeing some of my little ones. I hope I will see all of them returning to McDermott next school year. So like they were stating earlier, moms and dads, is the sooner you get registered for next school year, the sooner you will have your spot reserved for next school year, the 21-22 school year. So I look forward to meeting with you, working with your students and meeting them, especially those who might be new to McDermott. So we welcome everybody and thank you for joining us tonight. I think we had a lot of attendance and I think that's super. So moms and dads, just remember, the sooner you get it in, the sooner you reserve your spot. And the same thing would go for once the opening for pre-kinder is open, like Ms. Boteo was telling you, Boteo, then the same thing, get it in. So that way, remember the date, September 1st, 4 years old for pre-K, September 1st, birthday, 5 years old for kindergarten students. Just wanted to remind parents about that one because sometimes they always bring that up. Well, how old do they have to be, by when? So anyway, so good to see everyone tonight.
Thank you, Ms. Garcia. Yes, and we can't stress enough how important it is to just get them registered right away. Pre-K and kinder are the grade levels that fill up the quickest. It does, I mean, it could mean, if there's a, are we gonna have enough teachers? Are we gonna have enough room? Are they gonna have to send somebody to another school? Hopefully that doesn't happen. That didn't happen this year. We were very lucky that we had plenty of teachers and slots for pre-K and kinder, but they do fill up very quickly. So it's helpful for us because it helps us to plan accordingly. And that way there's no, the transition for your child is very easy. So we want to be able to do that well. And so, let us know how we can help you. Please feel free to call the front office and ask for Ms. Puenteo. She's always there to help with the registration process. We're glad to see so many siblings coming in from other students and other grades. And I love seeing the families because then I get to know their siblings really well. So that's always fun. So I hope you found this very informative. One of the other things I just want to mention is this: kindergarten is the most important grade. It is. They're the kinder teachers all shaking their heads. Everything that a child needs to learn to be successful happens in kindergarten. Those sight words that they were sharing with you, the reading that we have to do, the writing, the math, all of those things they're so foundational. But if your child doesn't get them, they will struggle in other grades. So kinder is the grade where we need to see everybody in. Kinder is a grade where I need to see really strong attendance because you really can't miss a day. You miss a day and you do get behind on things. We're expecting a lot from kindergartners, but it's not impossible. And it's not because we are trying to force everything on them. It's because they are very capable of learning so much more. And the earlier they learn how to read, the more successful they will be at school. So parents, we really just want you and we want your help because we want you to be a partner in our school. It is a school is like a three-legged stool. It requires the school, the parent, and the student to all work together. We just want your child to be successful. We want your child to grow strong with the foundation that we set. So let us know how we can help you. Let us know how we can be stronger partners, because we want the same thing you want. You want your child to be successful, and so do we. That's all I have. I don't know if you want to, we can stay on a
I
little.
have a question.
Okay, go ahead.
I have a kid on kinder. Do I need to fill the form to the returning too, or no?
Yes, so every student that's currently enrolled in
Every
McDermott
year?
has to do the returning student registration
Oh,
for the
okay.
next school year. So if they're, say they're in 4th grade now, they'll have to do that for 5th grade, as well as 6th, 7th, all the way up. They'll always have to
Okay.
do returning
Every
students
year?
to hold their
Okay.
spot. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Mhm.